Hello students, let us continue with the topic resistors in series. This is video number 25 part 4. So we have done that current remains same in all the resistors when the resistors are connected in series, and potential difference varies in all the resistors. Now derivation is not there, but simply you can do like this. So the total potential difference, that is equal to V1 V2 plus V3. So according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, V1 is equal to IR1, B2 is equal to IR2, and B3 is equal to IR3. So I take common, so R1, R2, R3, II cancelled. So the total resistance is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. It means the effective resistance, total resistance, or equivalent resistance when the resistors are connected in series is the sum of the resistance of all the resistors. It means that suppose if R1 is 1 ohm, R2 is 2 ohm, R3 is 3 ohm. So the total is 3 to 5, 1, 6 ohm is the total resistor. And just see that the total resistance is always greater than the individual resistance. When the resistors are connected in series, the total resistance is always greater than the individual resistance. So let us move to the next resistors in parallel. This is the second one. Again, let this is cell, or you can take battery, positive, negative, now the current is flowing like this. Let this point is A, this point is B. Okay students, just see that when the current reaches at point A, it is distributed in 3 directions. It is distributed in 3 directions. Let this is resistor 1, this is R2, this is R3. Now the current is coming from the battery or cell. I current is coming. When this current is reaches at here, so the current divide. Let this current is I1, let this is I2, and this is I3. And when the resistors are connected in series, the potential difference remains same. So first point, current varies, and the second point is potential difference remains constant. So once again, when the resistors are connected in parallel, current varies in all the resistors and the potential difference remains constant. Now the total current I is equal to I1, I2, I3. Then according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V upon R. Here it is R1, here it is R2, here it is R3. We can get cancelled. So 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So in this case, the effective resistance is always less than the individual resistance. You can do it like this. Let R1 is 1, R2 is 2 and R3 is 3. Just make a calculation of it. 6 plus 1 plus plus 3, 2 3 the 6, 3 to the 6. Now it is 6 plus 3, 9 to 11. 11 by 6. This is 1 by R. So R, 1 by R is equal to 11 by 6. So R is equal to 6 by 11. So it is 0.5 something like that. And just see that when the resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance is always less than the individual resistance. Just see, here it is 1 and the total resistance becomes 0.5. Here it is 2, total resistance 0.5. Here it is 3, the total resistance is 0.5. So it means that when the resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance is always less than the individual resistance. So that is why the wiring is done in parallel in a household circuit. Even the question can be asked to you that why the wiring is done in parallel in a household circuit. So the answer is the effective resistance is always less than the individual resistance. So with this topic is finished. Now let us move to the next topic. Next topic is electrical energy. Electrical energy and power. Electrical energy. Now students, in the beginning of this chapter I have explained to you that when the current flows through the circuit or through the conductor, due to resistance, the electrical energy changes into heat energy. So on passing electric current through the heater, oven or geyser, it gets heated up due to its resistance. It means that the electrical energy gets converted into the heat energy, which is used for the heating purpose. Now another example, on passing electric current through the electrolyte, which we have done in EMF of a cell, while charging a lead accumulator, a chemical reaction takes place and the electrical energy gets converted into the chemical energy. So there are so many examples when the electrical energy converted into heat energy or chemical energy. So let us start with the next topic, that is measurement of electrical energy. The topic is measurement of electrical energy. First of all, this is cell, it is connected with the resistor R. and let this is key. The current is flowing like this. Now students, according to the definition of potential difference means this is the potential difference. So potential difference is equal to work done upon charge. So work done is equal to potential difference into charge, and so this equation can be written as V is equal to I T, because I is equal to Q upon T and Q is equal to I T. So here we can write W is equal to V into I T. Now this equation gives the electrical energy W, means this work done is equal to the electrical energy supplied by the source. So this is the first equation. Now other expression by using Ohm's law. Now I am writing here by using Ohm's law. We can derive another expressions also. Now according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So we can put in equation 1 by putting in equation 1. So this is W is equal to IR into IT. So this will be equal to I square R T. So this is equation number 2. Again, you can apply Ohm's law here. Here it is I. So I will be equal to B upon R. So again putting in equation 1. So what will be the answer? V into I is equal to B upon R into T. So this is equal to B square upon R into T. So the electrical energy supplied by the source, that is equal to work done is equal to, this work done is equal to the electrical energy supplied by the source. This is equal to V into Q, W is equal to V into IT, then W is equal to I square RT, or W is equal to V square T. These are the expression for electrical energy by the use of Ohm's law. Now electrical power and its expression. Next is electrical power and its expression. Now we know that power is equal to work done upon time. So from this equation, this equation, work done is equal to V into Q. So we can write here work done is equal to V into Q upon T. So Q is equal to IT. From here Q is equal to IT. We can write it here V I T upon T. So T and T get cancelled. We will get V I. So power is equal to V I. This is another result. Now by Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, V is equal to IR. Therefore, P is equal to IR into I, and this is equal to I square R. So, power, electrical power, that is equal to VI I square R, and even you can apply here one more derivation you can write. V is I is equal to V upon R. P I is equal to V upon R, and this is equal to V square upon R. So this is another result. So there are three expressions for the electrical power. One is P is equal to VI, another is I square R, and V square upon R. These are the three expressions. Now students, the SI unit of electrical power. Now since P is equal to V I, so its volt, current is ampere, so volt into ampere, that is equal to watt. So the SI unit of power is power is watt, or you can say joule per seconds. Now some bigger units are given. Bigger unit of electrical powers are kilowatt, megawatt, gigawatt. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt, or 10 raised to power 3. Megawatt 10 raised to power 6. Gigawatt, that is 10 raised to power 9 watt. Now the next is commercial unit of electrical energy. Commercial unit of electrical energy. Electrical energy. Electrical energy. Now students, we know that power is equal to work done upon time. So work done is equal to power into time. So this work done is equal to electrical energy consumed. So once again, even you can write it, E is equal to power into time, and its unit is watt into seconds. So watt into second can be used as the unit of electrical energy. Now the next is, now in practice the electrical energy is measured in a bigger units, that is bigger units, that is watt hour. It is written as W H, and kilowatt hour. It is written as kWh. These are the commercial units of electrical energy. So first of all, let us take watt hour. Watt hour. So 1 watt hour is the electrical energy consumed by an electrical appliances of power 1 watt when it is used for 1 hour. So I'm just writing it.